Hi, it's Joe Mazumdar from Exploration Insights at the Metals Investment Forum in Vancouver, Canada. Right beside me, I've got Lefrançois, president of Columbus Gold, focused on gold exploration in French Guiana. So what's French Guiana like to work in?
Actually, it's an early stage district. It's a very prospective terrain. It's actually the separation of the Atlantic Ocean. It's part of the same terrain as West Africa. And French Guiana, within the Guiana Shield, covers 35,000 square kilometers of prospective greenstone belt, which are the main host of gold deposits in the world. And the fact that locally, of course, there's not that much infrastructure for mining because it's just starting, it's initiating. There's companies like Newmont and Barrick that are investing. We were in there since 2010. So we were still pretty favorable to Montagne d'Or because developing our main core asset since 2011 based on the fact that it had a road access. And that was very important to keep costs down on exploration and development.
Mm-hmm. And I remember going to Montagne d'Or, I think it was 2012 or 2013, when pre the feasibility study, when you were still exploring. In the interim, you've published a feasibility study, and also you've got a joint venture partner for the project.
Yes, absolutely. We signed a joint venture. It was actually first an option agreement that Norgold signed to acquire 55% in Montagne d'Or. That was signed in September 2013. And then we moved on now to completing a preliminary economic assessment, a bankable feasibility study, as well as the environmental impact assessment between 2013 and 2017. Norgold became operator of the project when the bankable feasibility study was completed and acquired their 55%. So they've been running the project now into permitting stage since the bankable feasibility is complete. And they are known to be good mine builders under budget in time. The proof to their mines in West Africa. So now they have 9 mines in production, a 1 million ounce producer, and Montagne d'Or is one of their stellar projects for their next mine in operation.
Right now, so right now you're going through the permitting process with Montagne d'Or.
Yes, absolutely. We've started after the feasibility. We went through the mandatory step with the French government of the public consultation by the Commission of Public Debate in France. And that was completed. They submitted their report once they consulted with all stakeholders in several meetings in several times in French Guiana. And in September, we got the report that recommended several improvements to the project, modifications, so it'd be permittable. It can get through the permitting process through the French authorities. So right now, Norgold has committed a budget in 2019 and for next year of $18 million US dollars to do those project improvements, which are ongoing right now. All the engineering studies are ongoing. So we expect that these studies will be completed by the first quarter of 2020. Will allow us to submit a new project for permitting to the French authorities in mid next year.
So besides this is going on in the background with Norgold basically leading the charge, and then you're also exploring for new projects.
Yeah, absolutely. Once we completed the operation of the project, Norgold acquired their interest. They became operators. It liberated us to do project evaluations and acquisitions in French Guiana. We knew the terrain. We knew how it worked. So we set off on a bunch of project acquisitions. Now we've got 2 new exploration projects called Maripa and Rhea. One's relatively advanced. It has already seen some drilling. The other one is grassroots but high grade. And right now we're in the phase of financing the first phase of exploration, which has already commenced, but we have set a $4 million budget for up till mid next year to data acquisition, airborne service, and then drilling. There's a few zones that we'd like to start drilling on pretty quickly. We've submitted declarations of work to the French authorities to start drilling around late November.
So right now, what could a potential investor right now in Columbus expect in the next 6 to 12 months?
Drilling results, that's for sure, on the new exploration projects, and development of the Montagne d'Or, the permitting advancing. Crucial to de-risk the project. We need to advance the permitting process with the French authorities. So hopefully we'll have good news on that.
All right. So right now, besides Maripa and Ray, they're like the Newmonts and the Barracks have been acquiring a lot of ground as well?
Yes, absolutely. Newmont's entered the country about the same time we did, 2010, and they've acquired several exploration permits, but now their most advanced project that is close to Montagne d'Or called Esperance. Rumor is they're doing 60,000 meters of drilling this year. That's a project we had evaluated, but that Newmont outbid us on it. It has a lot of process. So very busy. Newmont's busy on that. Also, Barrick Gold formed a JV with Reunion Gold to all over the Guyana Shield. They have projects through English Guyana, Suriname, as well as French Guyana. They're currently drilling on a project that's adjacent to Maripa on the same trend, on the same lithologies. So yes, it is quite active now. It's picking up, yes, quite a bit.
All right. Well, we look forward to the catalyst.
Yeah.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Rock.
you, Joe.
Cheers. That's Joe Mazumdar, Exploration Insights, coming to you from the Metals Investor Forum in Vancouver, Canada. Thank you.